Hold on a second, boys. We might have got him now. Oh my goodness, Aurelia to save the day here. Aurelia to save the day absolutely melted him. Holy shit. Don't count it a cult color and comeback. Holy. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We're looking into the world of Boros. This is barely a Boros deck. I'm hesitant to even call it a Boros deck. It's really a mono red. You may see me advertise this as a mono red. You may see me advertise it as a Boros. It just depends. Technically, there is a white card in it. We actually don't really need white mana ever in this deck. I think it really is a mono red deck more than anything else. But this is going to be the Warp Dragon's return here, using to nuke all of the other good dragon combos we have, the rush, the early ramps, but I have a secret tech in it, and that is with Aurelia, who is our Boros trick right here. Do you want to get dragons out? Do you want an extra combat with all of your dragons and do double damage with each one? Yeah, we have you covered here, man. Before we get down into this one, I need you to do something for me, though, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and rip you apart for not liking the video right down there and subscribing to the channel today. It's really easy to help support us. You could do it. It's right there. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there on Twitch and on YouTube. Hit that bell and be notified when we go live on either one or when we post anything new. Join that notification squad. We'd love to have you there. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there on Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this crazy mono red super jank right here, go right down there. We're going to get it for you. So what are we talking about when we talk about Warp Dragon's Explosion here, featuring a bonus angel? Well, first things first, a little bit of burn, a little bit of removal. Let's talk about that. I'm going to go with 3 Burst Lightnings, 2 Abrades, and 2 Lightning Strikes. Now, these are great for finishing off your opponent. Lightning Strike and Burst Lightning can both target your opponent, especially Burst Lightning late in the game. You can pay that kicker and do 4 damage. That'll finish off, and if they're close to being cooked, that'll cook them the last little bit. So you could do that right there. Lightning Strike, of course, great for popping out any 3 and doing the damage to your ops. Abrade is also a great one. With artifacts being as prevalent as they are right now, Abrade is actually super useful to crack open artifacts, get those things out of there, do damage. It's a useful card. There's a few things you could swap it out with potentially. I think that Boros Charm's not bad. Lightning Helix isn't bad. Don't forget some of the new stuff like Ruinous Rage that'll exile our artifacts or deal 3 damage. Those are all fine cards too. But I think that you need to have at least 7 or 8 burn cards in here to really put that damage down progressively as you want to. One of the new cards that we're going to run is going to be Full Bore. Yes, and that is B-O-R-E, not B-O-A-R. This is not a complete hog. 1 red, instant, +3, +2. This is the new, no one is playing this because it's tricky to get off, but it's basically a new, what's that called, that guy? Monstrous Rage. It kind of is, because it gets trample and haste if something was warped in. Which is super useful. Not only does it give +3 generally for 1 red mana at an instant, which is super good for any card that is just swinging in on its own, the Trample and Haste is a super nice bonus to hit off with any warped in card to do that to the end of turn. So that is a super good one. Keep Full Bore in mind. So now we're going to talk about Ramp. We're not at the new cards yet. That is one of the new ones there, but we're not at the main show. And we're going to talk about our Ramp. Here is our Ramp engine. We're going to be running 4 Generous Plunderers, 1 red and 1 2/2 Menace Human Rogue. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a treasure token. When you do, target opponent creates a tapped treasure token. So they get a little bit of treasure too. We don't care. We're trying to move quick here. Here's the trick about giving them a token. Whenever this creature attacks, it deals damage to the defending player equal to the number of artifacts they control. Very, very interesting combo play right there. So the more artifacts that they have, especially good against artifact players, they want to get this one out of here. It'll do damage. It's also a 2/2 menace, so he's hard to block. But yeah, swinging in, and they have 3 artifacts, you get 3 damage off on him. It's very useful. The more, the better, because if you have 2 or 3 of these out, and we're generating, we're giving them 3 or 4 tapped artifacts a turn, and we're swinging in, super, super useful as well, especially with that evasion. Good target for full board to get that damage down early. We kind of want to put damage early because we want to finish them off with the big hits right here. Of course, we're going to have Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant, 1 red and 1, 2/2 human druid. When Sarkhan enters, you may behold a dragon. If you do, create a treasure token. Whenever a dragon you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Sarkhan. Until the end of turn, Sarkhan becomes a dragon in addition to its other types and gains flying. So any one of your dragons that you show, if you have a dragon in your hand, guess what? You could get a free treasure token, which will help you ramp, and when you play that dragon later, he gets +1/+1 flying and couldn't swing in on it. So that's another great ramp card right there from Tarkir that'll do that and synchronizes really well with your high-end dragons to be hit. I'm going to go with 3 Screaming Mimes. I want this deck to be competitive. 3 Screaming Mimes is definitely going to do that. It's going to put the pressure down range really quickly, very aggressively. It's going to really hurt people. 1 red and 2, 3/3 haste creature spirit. Everyone knows what this is. It's terrible. Screaming Nemesis. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. And if you crap that damage out all over your opponent, guess what happens? If they're dealt damage that way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. It's over with. It's done. You're cooked. Extremely powerful especially against life gain decks, Orzhov, mono white, stuff like that. Very aggressive. We needed kind of a 3-drop to fill in the gap right here, and this is the one I'm going to do. This is the one I'm going to push in. Great blocker, great aggressive card. They don't really know what we're doing until we get to the end here, and this is where we really start to cook them. 3 to nukes. I cut down on him a little bit. 4 was too much. 2 red and 2, 3/5. Other creatures you control have haste. Now everyone in the game has haste. That's good enough for a 3-drop. He's a 3/5 Cavu pilot, for a 4-drop rather. Now here's the thing. Artifact creatures and red cards also have warp. 1 red and 2, you can warp anything in. And it has haste, meaning that anything that we warp in for that cheap price can also attack that turn. Yeah, okay. So now we're seeing some sort of combo play here. Theoretically, if you use Sarkhan or Generous Plunderer, this guy's out on turn 3. Turn 4, you have this whole menagerie of huge monsters to swing in with that do a shitload of damage and also do enter the battlefield or attacking effects that we can haste in with. Because let me tell you about what we have on the back end. The dragons, the big boys. Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest, the legendary creature, the Druid Dragon, 2 red and 3, 5/5 flying. Whenever Dragonhawk enters or attacks, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater. You may play these cards in the beginning of your next step. At the beginning of your next end step, Dragonhawk deals 2 damage to each opponent for each of those cards still exiled. So whenever it enters and whenever you attack, the more big creatures you have, so you're going to get to enter it if you have Tanuk, and you're going to get to attack because it has haste, or it comes in for cheap. You get to look at a lot of cards off the top based on the power of whatever you have, and then do damage on top of that. So Dragonhawk is really bringing the heat on that, as strong as a 5/5 dragon swinging in and kicking out that extra fire at the end right there. Don't forget, you warp it in, guess what? You can give it Tramplers too. Nova Hellkite. Love this card and love the art because it just looks like a dragon that's made out of a nebula, which is awesome. 2 red and 3, 4/5 flying in haste. Whenever this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. That doesn't sound that great until it is. Until you've pinged off that one creature that was blocking you or something like that and you can get the damage in. A 4/5 haste flying for 5 is not bad, but wait, there's more. We have Warp 2. We have Warp 3, 1 red and 2. You can immediately go in hasting with a, on turn 3, get out a 4/5 flying that pings out one of the blockers, puts a lot of damage in. I really like to combine this on like turn 4. I really like to do full bore on this because then it can come back out turn 5 and hit again. So you're talking about turn 4 swinging in, They say, well, either you can kill the blocker, or if they don't have a blocker, you can punch right through it with another 3. Hitting someone of 7 on turn 4 is a lot. That's going to do a lot of damage to them. Then it can disappear, it can warp away, it can hide in the exile, and then come back right again with another haste hit right there. Terror of the Peaks is going to be your damager right there. He's going to be your workhorse hitter that anytime anybody else comes in, he's going to do even more. 2 red and 3, 4, 5 flying dragon. So it spells your opponent's control that cast against this creature, it loses 3 life. Basically, it doesn't really have ward, but if you try to affect this creature, it's going to do you 3 damage. Not only that, anytime anybody comes in, anytime any creature at all comes in, it's going to do the damage equal to their power to any target, including your opponent. Getting this down early, ramping to this, getting this down early, and start warping in some of the bigger creatures is going to just crap out fire again, and you're just going to be fire spraying everyone off right there. Really, really cool stuff. Turn 4 on this guy, and then you go turn 5 into Dracoseth. It's Jover. It's done. You're cooked. Speaking of cooked, look how powerful that guy is. Dracoseth, Maw of Flames, 3 red and 4. Okay, this is a 7-drop legendary creature dragon. Whenever Dracoseth attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each other 2 targets. You can do 4 damage on your opponent and then 3 to 2 of its creatures. Huge. It has to attack though. How do we get around that? It's very expensive. It's a 7-drop. We are ramping to that. However, remember, to nuke gives everybody haste. So even if you just ramp to this guy using treasure and immediately swing him in with haste, that's fine. But why not warp him in? Why not get this guy out turn 4? You know, he's played on turn 3. The Dracoseth Maw of Flame is turn 4. He comes in, immediately attacks for 7, does 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to 2 other targets, completely cooking everyone on the board. Completely, absolutely roasting people down right there. That's what we like. Now, here's the trick. I did a very similar deck to this, and this is a very refined one. This is why we have white, is so we can get Aurelia. Aurelia is technically a red creature, which means technically she can be warped in with to nuke. I thought about what other technical red creatures can be warped in for use, and I was like, oh, now we're talking. Because check this out. Getting her out early. She's 2 white, 2 red, and 2. Meaning that we can warp her in for 1 red and 2. We can also get her on turn 5 if we're ramping, or we can get her on even earlier than her turn 6. Vigilance, Flying, and Haste. People forget about her. She is a closer, and she closed out a lot of games tonight. Whenever Aurelia attacks for the first time each turn, untap all the creatures you control. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Can you imagine going in all of these things that you have, all of these tricks? Dracoseth going in for a second bite of the apple, for a second burning run, because Aurelia warped in or something like that. Insanely powerful. Theoretically, if you have 4 mana, you can warp in Dracoseth, warp in Aurelia. I mean, that's GG, isn't it? You know, that's a turn 5 possible play there. If you ramp, get them out turn 4, turn 5, warp in them. What can you say? 2 attacks, 2 combat phases, even 2 combat phases with the Generous Plunderers doing double damage, doing double the amount of artifact booms that you hit with, or Screaming Mimi going in twice. It's not a good position to be in. So bringing out Aurelia really brought something extra into this combination play of this red aggressive burn, big boy burn on top of that. So that's why I'm hesitant to mostly just call it a mono red. You could just get away with the treasure or the warping. You really don't need the white mana. It's not a Boros in the traditional sense. So that's why you'll probably see it advertised as a mono red. Maybe a Boros, maybe a mono red. 2 plains, 14 mountains. You only need a couple double lands for this. You don't even really need that many double lands for it if you want to. So you can take it easy if you don't have the rares to do that. We're looking at 27 creatures, 12 of them being dragons. Splish splash everything else. Some humans to help ramp. 24 lands. 10 instants, no artifacts, no enchantments, no sorceries. It's all instant, it's all speed. 3.4 average on a 2/4. All red, only a splish splash of white right there. Standard deck. That is what we're looking at. Very aggressive, very janky. But listen, guys, we're playing for fun right now. We've been in Mythic for a couple of weeks. We're trying to get up there. We're at 90% Mythic. We're just having fun. We're trying to come up with new stuff. So as far as the requisition rate, again, I talked to you about some more different removal. Rest in Peace is not bad to stock on the side in case you're running into Reanimator. That's always useful. Dreadmaw's Ire in case you need to crack open something or get Trample again. Rec Raid is good for the across the board cracking open. Ruinous Rage. Nebula Dragon's not a bad one either. I kind of like it. I think it's just cool looking. That's a fun one. I'm surprised this isn't called Nebula Dragon. And this isn't called Nova Hellkite because this looks like it's actually made of nebulas and it's a dragon. Either way, whatever. That's what we're looking at right there. That is going to be our game tonight. Getting Aurelia off, I don't think I ever played a game where if we got Aurelia on the board and attacking, we didn't win. If we get Aurelia in our hand, she is just like, she is a win con. So stay tuned for that one. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure that you like the video. Here we go. Yeah, really, really kind of amazing at how bad it's like. We're not even getting any good. We're not getting any fucking good combos. We're not getting. This is the first time I've seen Sarkhan. Like, nothing good is popping up. We're getting removed. Everything we hit is getting, like, we're not even really getting a chance. Which makes me more suspicious that it's less of our problem and some sort of bad luck. Generally, my decks don't get fucking completely fucking washed. Just absolutely fucking hosed. For the most part. That generally doesn't happen unless it's bad luck. It's rare that I make such a fucking stinker that it can't win at all. That's kind of a rare occurrence. So either I really made a fucking big turd here, but it's just a deviation of a previously existing deck. So I don't see how that's going to be the case. But yeah, I'm kind of curious as to why we're getting these god-awful matchups. Very curious. Ready to stop that edging? No, I'll never stop. I'm going right to the edge. Yuki Blood, how you doing? Yuki Blood. Yuki Blood, Yuki Blood, Yuki Blood, Yuki Blood. Let's do Enters Tap. Let's do this. Oof. Wabango on that Tango. Just call you Yuki? But what if I want to sing the song? Yuki Blood, Yuki Blood, Yuki Blood, Yuki Blood, Yuki Blood, Yuki Blood. It's my little Yuki Blood song. Chimkin. Alright. Enough Mongolian throat singing for right now. I had a friend in high school named Yuki. Bolt Wave. Some of my favorite music, of course, being Bolt Wave music. You know that late 90s Bolt Wave? Really good stuff. Double triggers. Take action. Take action. Done. Chimkin Nugget. He's got some sort of one-drop play here. I don't know what it is. Okay. Sarkhan. End turn. Boom. Alright. I think we might have had him here. Unless he hits me with the sweeper, which he very well could hit me with the sweeper. But I think we might have him. Think we might have him here. Helix, boom. Screaming Mimi. Yeah, Screaming Mimi's gonna do it. Sarkandi's nerd. Sarkandi's nerd. I should really put the Mind Goblin in this deck. It's pretty simple. It's effective. It's got a good defense. Can we play a blue deck now? Like an all blue deck Scarlet Warlock? Like a deck entirely made out of blue? I'm a bit confused at that. I'm not even understand what you mean by that. Fenrir. Let's do that. Let's do no attacks. He's big boy ramping right now, okay. Alright, good stuff. I don't think he liked that. I don't think he fucking liked that, what I just did. I don't think he liked to sarkin these nuts. What's a Mind Goblin? Mind Goblin these... Got him. Gotta watch out. Should have known it was a Sedek when I said Sarkandies. Karl Lamaface said Sarkandies. Should have already known what that was going into. Alright. Here we go. Iron Crag. He's ramping. We can get to nuke down. But he's probably going to counterspell it or... he's probably going to counterspell it or stun it or something. Or I don't know what the fuck. Let's put down... Let's put down... We'll see what happens here. Probably kill it. Yeah. That's like Ligma, Sagandis. You can't say those. You think, Chris? You think it might be that? Think it might be a Simulacrum deck? I don't know, man. I'm holding my oh, okay, it popped down. Okay. All right. Soka Simulacrum. United Battlefront. It doesn't... I don't think it matters. I think I got his ass. I think I got his ass here. Yeah, ain't nothing he can do, bro. Dude's fucking cooked. Dude is cooked. Now he's got two tappers. Hold on, let's see. Let's see what we get here. Take action. Now we're talking. Boom. Yeah, he's roasted. He's roasted. He's roasted, toasted on both sides right there. Alright, we're turning it around, boys. Boys and ghouls. I hated that. Speaking of the which, Jessica Hernandez. I hated that fucking Tempest Zesian deck. Holy shit. The old Tempest Zesian do nothing. It's 4 Tempest Zesians and 50 counterspells. Wow. I hated that deck. You know what made that deck die? The funny thing is they put fucking what's that one called? Cavern of Souls? Ixalan really fucking deteriorated that deck because it meant you couldn't counterspell creatures anymore and it fell off. So what do we do, guys? I want you to all say it with me. It's a rule as old as time. Bolt the bird. You might play removal on that. That's fine. Do I want to save it? Three damage now or 3 damage later. I think I do want to save it. Okay, so he wasted 2 turns killing that, in my opinion. That was pointless. He's playing catch up here. He's playing fucking patty cake. He eventually has to come out and play some cards. There you go. There we go. Take action. Oof. Oof. He said no thanks. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, they put Llanowar Elves in it. They put Llanowar Elves in Foundation. I think that counts, right? For as far as basic rampers. Yeah, I don't think they want to overwhelm it. Otherwise, you're ramping like crazy. Do they going to reprint Birds of Paradise? Because that might be on fucking a list where they're trying to keep it down for collectors. No, they've reprinted it a bunch of times. I just remember the OG. I'm pretty sure I had an OG Birds of Paradise, like a fucking revised or a beta Birds of Paradise. Beta Birds of Paradise. It's $1,000. Jesus. I don't know what happened to that thing. If I had it, I don't know where it is. I'm almost positive I did have it at one point. You know what we gotta do? I hate it. I hate doing it. He'll probably put another one. Nova Hellkite should take care of it. We need to ramp a little bit more. Terror of the Peaks. We're gonna wait until he's got something else worth burning up. Gets down. Okay, so this is worth it. Bango. You might scoop. Manowar Elves. Yeah. NKBD reactor went critical there. No good. You gotta bolt the bird, ladies and gentlemen. You can't let green ramp anymore, man. Reanimator's in a tough spot. I think I do want to do a Reanimator again soon. I'm going to try it. I do want to get Aiden out there again. I do like Aiden. I wish zombies were viable again, man. That's what I'm waiting on. Wizards, give us some zombies. We should have got more zombie support from the Amonkhet set, frankly. Hired Claw. Let's slow him the fuck down. Let's just say slow the fuck down. All the way down. Orzhov Reanimators from Sways. I'm surprised he didn't put a third color in it. I don't know if you guys know about Sways, but he is the triple color king. He is, in fact, the triple color king. Bango. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I'm going to try to sneak it in. There is a lot of graveyard hate out there right now. People are kind of hip to that shit, so that's the real question is, can we sneak it in? I don't know what he's waiting on here. He's got something in his hand to stop this, maybe? Doomu? He's going to hold up priority again. Very nice. He's going to hold up priority a third time. Okay, fantastic. Here comes Terror. He's going to hold up priority a fourth time. Great. Perfect. Screaming Mimi. I ain't worried about it. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I am worried about fucking that one card. Is that one card called? Witchstalker Frenzy. That could hit me. Bolt Wave. Big fan of Bolt Wave music, as you guys know. I'm gonna let it hit. That's 7. I don't see him going... I don't see him getting higher than that. 7 to what? There's Witchstalker Frenzy. I was worried about that. Told you, that's the one card I'm scared of. The one card I'm scared of. Take action. Think we still get him here. Because we do this. We swing in for 5. No, we missed him by 1 point there. Missed him by 1 point. Hey, what's up, Anthony Robinson Boost? Welcome, Night Villain. Or should I say, Sir Anthony Robinson Boost. Hey, Aaron Cook, how you doing? Yeah, I literally called it. I said, Witchstalker Frenzy is the only thing that can hurt us here. And lo and behold, he pulled a Witchstalker Frenzy out of his ass. So, it happens. It does happen every now and again. Here, let's try to get to 30. Can we get a few shame likes in the chat? Can we do that? A couple of shame likes, not that many, just a few. I think we can. Okay, we have early kill. Alright. Patchwork Bestie. Okay, at least we have one ramp. That's an artifact. Oof, he might have a fight card. If he has a fight card, we're in trouble. We need that to live. Or he just has a burn. Burn would be bad. He's just staring at me. He's got a fight card. I know he does. He's going to kill that Generous Plunder. We can never keep our rampers down. This is the biggest issue we're having. Is, the rampers don't stay. They don't stay. Uh-oh. Mochi, you're in the barrel? That's hard to hear, man. No, he went for it. He said, I got this. Fuck you, man. I don't care. I got this. Oof. Oof. Take action. Oof. Alright. Let's put down... Let's do that. Let's put down... the nukes. Boom, boom. Can he get rid of Tanuke? If he can't, I think he's in trouble. can. He's looking at it. He's got a 5-banger. 5-life banger? A 5 damager? No. Send out that scout. Being real. Be God Disney. Be God Disney. Discard. He's going for the raw fucking discard here. Okay. He's going for the raw fucking discard here. Take action. To nuke. We're gonna fucking Dragon Hawk it up. Should we let him take 4? I think we have to let him take 4. Yeah. Yeah. What are you brewing? What are you brewing in there, Jessica and Chris? Y'all are making something. I've seen it out of the corner of my eye. Y'all are cooking something devious. Something devious fucking cooking there. I'm very interested. It sounds like I'm gonna hate it because it sounds like it's got a lot of blue in it, but you seem both very excited about your recipe. All right. I don't think he can knock me out. I don't think he can knock me out. He needs removal. They're screaming Mimi. No, I think he's cooked. I think he's 6 different types of cooked. Yeah, he's fucking roasted. He is roasted. He needed to get rid of Tannic. He needed to get rid of Tannic. That's not even the double. That's, yeah. No, he's fucking roasted. Yeah, he's fucking roasted here, man. Big old Disney. Ball of gravy. Yeah, fucking cooked. I know what he was going for with this Gruul. He either drew bad or just there was too much power. He didn't get what he needed to get there. That's for sure. Ball of gravy. Ball of gravy. All right, roasted. Cards. He'll have a counter spell. That's J Villain branded luck right there. Thank you, Jappy Grizel. I appreciate it. Boof. All right, dragon coming up. Right. for that there. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Green. Bristly Bell. Alright, so Generous Plunderer. Gonna go in. Come on, man. Fight with me. Yeah, come on, man. Block it. It's gonna feel really good. You're gonna love it. Oh, you didn't want to do it. Okay. Okay, he's pumping. Warden of the Grove. Ooh, that's a good one. Gonna go in. Go blocks. Pumps that. Take action. Tanuk. Do this. Yeah, you almost had the wrong answer there, didn't you, guy? You almost hit fucking wrong answer city. Should I Tanuke right now? We should Tanuke right now. I think he might try to fight that out. No, he's gonna hit Traveling Choco. Choco again. Pump, 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 pump. Trigger. Alright, I need a mana right now, I think. If I can get a mana, I think I can win. He's gonna go in for 7. No blocks. Let's see. Are you gonna give me the win game? Take action. He's not gonna give me the win. Fate's Tempest. No, yeah. I think we're fucked here. Warp it in. Yeah, we needed a 1 mana to oh wait, hold on. Drop that down. Let's push. No, I don't think this is enough here. 3, 3, 1. That would trample through. So if we do +3, that'll be 8. Deal X. Whenever it attacks, exile the top number of X cards. Let's do this. Yep, we got him. Got him. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Got green. Hey, if you can get green, you can get anybody, right? I go first. That's I can deal with that. Boom. Okay. Mephistopheles, how you doing? Dirt. Oh, okay. Who's he gonna take? Let's put him in, guys. We got to run right into the buzzsaw here. We got to run right into the buzzsaw. There's nothing to it but to do it, guys. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. It's the only way we're getting anywhere. Full bore is going away. I think we got to hold back now. We got to make him react to us. I think he's got nothing but kill cards, discard, and counter spells in there, probably. He's never going to play anything. Yeah. He's never going to play. We're flooding, and he's never going to play anything. He's going to wait to play into us. Do that. Let's try to get that down. When blue fucking sits there and looks at you, man, that's a fucking unpleasant. There it is. Auto pay. Boom. Gotta draw them out one way or the other, I guess. One way or the other, we gotta draw them the fuck out. Probably's got a kill card in there. He's got 5 fucking cards in there. He hasn't played anything yet. He's played 2 discards and 2 counter spells, boys. That is some fucking garbage. Oh, it's mill too. Yeah. It's mill on top of everything else. That's pretty impressive. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Go in. There you go. All of that. Boom. Alright. You never got your air conditioner fixed, Dirt? There's River Churn Monument for 2. We're done. We have a Braid in our deck, but it doesn't matter. Again, the only thing he has is fucking destroy counterspell and mill, which is the most boring thing you've ever seen in your life. The absolute most boring thing you've ever seen in your whole life. Could not be more boring. Jimmy Gloop. Enters tab. Doing good. Time to check YouTube. Wonder what did I upload? I uploaded a mono black, my guy. I uploaded a mono black. Generous Plunderer. Oof. Okay. Johnny's Bridemate. Okay. Take action. Take action. Oof. One of them. Kill one of them. fizz. There you go. Bunny. More bunny. Take action, take action. Dragon Seth, maybe you. Okay. Linden. He is going in. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Bango. Yeah, we have no chance here. Again, the only way to beat this is with a board wipe. The only way to beat this is with a board wipe. Wait, hold on a second, boys. We might have got him, though. Oh my goodness, Aurelia to save the day here. Aurelia to save the day absolutely melted him. Holy shit. Don't count it call it a fucking comeback. Holy fuck, man. Aurelia with the highlight reel. With the fucking overhand fucking wheel hand slam dunk. Finally, she gets in the game. I haven't played her in how many matches? That was the whole point, is that we could do that. No, we get the overhand fucking windmill dunk on him. Holy shit. Melted him. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hey, what's up, Lord Sephiroth? Highlight reel, bro. Highlight reel. Absolutely fucking monstrous. Absolutely fucking monstrous. That was the idea, is to get all these things out with Aurelia, but apparently Aurelia is real shy tonight. She don't want to come up. Let's do this. Screaming Mimi. Generous Plunderer. The fucking windmill dunk. I love it. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. The Serema. Okay. So that's going to be for the grabbing the Kona. He doesn't look like he's got a good Kona setup here, to be perfectly honest with you. It looks like it's fucking really shitty. Because he doesn't have... Well, he's got one planet. Dragonhawk. can put down the Surema. I mean, he can put... Oh, he's done. Yeah, it didn't matter what he put in my way there. He was cooked. He was cooked no matter what there. Alright, solid. Man, it's great when I'm on the play. When I'm fucking on the draw, it sucks. Alright, guys, we're going to leave it right there. I like it. If we're not on the draw 50 times, we have a good time with it. Slight adaptation from... might have to call it Double Dragon on him. Yeah. Very effective on the play. I will say this. Very, very effective on the play. Getting some good stuff in. Against control? I don't know about control, but on the play? Yeah, we can get him in. We can get him in to fit him in if we're on the play there. So I do like that. That is a good positive thing right there. It is crazy. It is weird. It is different, and it is a slight adaptation of what I've done before. So I had a good time with it. Yeah. Double Dragons with just a splish splash of Aurelia for vengeance purposes.